and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host. I am in an interesting time. It's... Can I put this? Phew. My SteamDeck pretty much makes a perfect desktop for me. And to just show you what I've got connected to it now. Right, so you've got my side monitor there. You've got my main monitor there, which I'm using for OBS and that. Of course, and your SteamDeck is there. All my stuff is connected to it, my mic and all that. And it's all working perfectly. Yeah. In some ways, OBS is working more efficiently than on my desktop. And this entire system, with each of these monitors drawing about, together, 25 watts. And the SteamDeck itself, I believe, is drawing, altogether it comes to about 50-60 watts with this current configuration. This is a luxury configuration. This is a 32-inch curved 1440p monitor, a 1080p monitor there, all the extras I've got here. I've got 3 TB of storage, 2 TB internal, and the micro SD. I've got it connected to a Ugreen dock. Now the reason I'm not using the SteamDeck dock or the JSOX dock is quite simple. I'll show you a picture of it. Let me just get this up on screen. Let me go to Amazon. It's called the Ugreen docking station Revo Dock Pro. It cost £40, but the reason it's special is because you can have 3 monitors. Well, 2 monitors and the SteamDeck itself. Most of the docks only have 1 outlet, and this allows me to basically have my first. The SteamDeck is basically just ticking over. It's barely doing anything, even though it's running all of this at the moment. While this will have a small hit to performance when I play games on the central monitor here. The whole point is, I could actually literally stream on this monitor. I could set it all up now, push it over to the side, and I wouldn't play any taxing games because the CPU is using 14.7% of its ability to do this. This isn't. See, a lot of the channels you will see out there, let's set up this as a desktop and that, and they use it just for the content. It's not their daily driver. They do it for the content, which is understandable. I'm going to sell my primary computer and use the plan is this. I always need a backup. Now, my friend can make use of my main computer, so he's going to have that. That'll be an upgrade for his, and he's going to give me the money from that to build a Eco PC. Now, I was going to buy a mini PC. They cost about £1,000, and they're nice. But the one thing with minis for PCs is, because they're so form factor and proprietary, if something breaks on it, unless you've got a level of electronics that I don't have, you cannot fix them yourself quite easily. Oh, the basic stuff, if the wireless, you can replace the wireless card, you can replace the... If the motherboard dies, you're in a bit of a shit streak to be able to fix that kind of thing. And while the Miniform one I've found to be I've got one downstairs that I've used. It's pretty much a tank, and I had one before that. I don't want to rely on my backup. My backup has to be just as stable, just as reliable as my primary. And this is going to be my primary from now on. This is going to lower my usage of electricity. This paired with, and this is a hybrid machine, basically, I can connect directly to my server downstairs and use that for the heavy grunt. Any LLM stuff I want to do, any AI, any VR games the server downstairs will handle, and any AAA games will be handled by that system. And this will be basically just take the role of a dumb terminal connected to the server downstairs. So for most of the time, I will use this as my primary, and this will just be doing its own thing and just chilling out, and I'll play with the RPG Maker games and everything that this can handle. And then if it comes to it, I will need, if I want to play something that it can't handle, put the one downstairs. So what I'm going to replace my big PC with, well, there's a processor out there called the 8700G. It's an AMD processor, and it has, for £1,000, for the same price of a Miniform, I can put together an Eco PC. The benefits of it is it's all basic parts, and I can replace its part or upgrade parts, which you are limited on with the Miniform. The only benefit that the Miniform has that the Eco PC doesn't have is USB 4, which is okay. The main idea around this is this. The 8700G has a built-in 780M GPU. It's an APU. And that will be more powerful than the SteamDeck, more powerful than the ThinkPad or anything else I've used, because it's in a desktop mode. It can use the full power of the desktop. And it'll be on a normal but Eco motherboard, and the entire system will probably run between 80 and 100 watts. If I need, it will have a PCI Express connector, of course. If I want to install like a 4060 or something like that, or even a keep it going AMD, if I'm going to run SteamOS on it. I'm going to I'm moving my entire house away from Windows 11. Don't trust Windows 11. It's becoming too much like a service, and the amount of bullshit that they're putting into in bloatware is just over the top. Even Windows 10 with the support ending. But the only Windows machine that I'll have in my house is the server, and the server is fully privacy set up anyway. That's the whole point. Server OSs are far better like that, so that's all fine and good. So I can just have it all, and all my computers in the house will end up being SteamOS computers, which means I'm moving away from NVIDIA graphics cards anyway. I'm going to keep my 3090. I'm going to keep that because if I really, really need the oomph of a processor, stuff like that, I can plug it in. So, yeah. We are in a transition phase. I'd always say, the days of big, bad, powerful computers and that, I think, are coming to the end. The SteamDeck taught me what you can do with a form factor like that, what you can, how you can game, and how you don't need a flashy 4090 or 5090 or anything made. You can still game on a system like that, and you can turn it into a complete desktop and use it. So this is going to be, from now on, my thing going forward. Can't kind of happy about this, because my brain likes it, that because this entire system could be run with one of my battery backups for over a week. And with the amount of battery backups I've got, I could keep this going forever. Literally forever. I could get, because the sun's always going to come out. There's always going to be some charge going into my solar panels in the backyard. I have enough power available to me to run this entire comfortable system in this room forever from solar, winter or summer, because I have the small I think they're 21,000 milliamp ones. They give out 65 watt. I've got 2 of those. Those can power this for like 5-6 hours each easily. I've got 7 of the lower power ones, which I could trickle charge it during the night. I've got 2 really powerful small battery banks that will do it for at least a few days. I've got 2 portable generators, solar panel, big battery banks. One's 756 watt hours, the other's 1,000 watt hours. Those 2 together could run this damn thing for over a week, almost 2 weeks. And the thing is, I've got 3 200 watt solar panels in the backyard, which will trickle feed all the stuff that gets used. And it gets, when one of the battery banks goes down, I would just go, just put it outside and get it charged off the main unit and keep a relay going like that. In theory, I could play this entire system in my bedroom will run for under 100 watts. And that's if I'm really pushing it. That's if I'm gaming all the time. In desktop mode, it's like, But yeah, very happy. The reason for getting this dock as well, because this very same dock can be used, plug directly into this and give me decks. So another layer of backup. That dock, plug into this, will turn this entire thing into a backup computer system, an Android computer system based on this. So we'll have 3 layers at least. And that dock can also be used with my Samsung S9 tablet. And it just means that I am very happy about the amount of setup I have. And it's all so low powered that this entire room is probably drawing less. Hello there, doggy. Hello there, doggy. You were squeaking, weren't you? What were you squeaking about? Come here. Let's have it. The little doggy's over there. The little doggy's over there. Do you want a love? Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Listen. I'm not coming over there to you. You've got to come over to me. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you're good. He's a good boy. You're such a good boy, aren't you? Yes. Zaki is a good boy. Oh. Remember, every day you're going to see 10 videos from my past coming up on the channel. These are ones I'll go through and make sure they're okay to be dropped back into circulation. And so another 10 will go up at 11:45 tonight. So, messages. Anyway, I will say bye-bye for now. Take care of yourself.